the sea said, "It is not with me." It cannot be gotten for gold, neither shall silver be weighed for the price thereof. It cannot be valued with the gold of Ophir and with the precious ointment or the sapphire. Gold and silver cannot equal it. The exchange of it shall not be for jewels of fine gold. And the Bible now, verse 23, now says, understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof. If there is a path, if there is a way that the lion's whelps have never trodden, that the vulture has not seen, and the Bible says that this way is worth more, cannot, it is so invaluable that it cannot be measured in gold, it cannot be measured in silver. All the estates of the world do not quantify to the worth of this path, and that God knows the path. Am I not a blessed man to be in relationship with that God who knows this path? Am
Yes,
I
of
not
course.
of all men? Am I not of all? Are we not of all men most to be envied? Because we know the God who knows the way. You know,
The
there's this
way.
common thing that we say that I may not know what tomorrow holds, but I know the one who holds tomorrow. And so I can sleep. I can
Mm-hmm.
sleep. I mean, I don't have to do. Yes, I have to do what I have to do. God has his part to play. I have my part to play. God's part is assured. It's sure that God will do what he has to do. He always will. He has never failed. I will do what I have to do, but I know that as long as I do what I have to do and I invite God to do what he has to do, tomorrow is sure. And so we are of all men to be most envied because we have that supernatural guidance of God.
Friendship with God. Yeah.
And the Bible says in Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23, it says that I know that the way of a man is not in himself. The way of a man, he says, I know that the way of a man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. And so it literally means that man by himself cannot lead himself to somewhere enviable. Man left to his own whims and caprices cannot get himself to, is inadequate on his own, is unable to make life count for that which is worthy without God. And we see a scenario in Genesis chapter 3, verse 6 to 7. You can imagine that the same Adam, the same Adam that God brought the animals to, the same Adam that gave those animals names that God would have given them. God just caused the animals to pass by him, and the Bible makes us to understand that Adam began to give them names, and whatever name that Adam named them since creation are the names that we call them till today. The same Adam who did that now ate of the forbidden fruit and the forbidden tree that God asked them not to eat. And now the Bible says in Genesis 3 and 6 to 7 that Adam, this same Adam, he now saw that he was naked. And you know what he did? With all his wisdom that he had previously demonstrated, with all the sophistication that he did, what does the Bible say he did? The Bible says that he went to sow fig leaves. Leaves. Leaves that would dry up. Leaves that would have, I mean, just give it a number, give it some days, give it hours. Those
Hmm.
leaves would have dried up. That
Yeah.
is so that is the basest, that is
Hmm.
the peak of man. That's the peak of man without God. Absurdities. That is
Ha.
the peak. That, I mean, I want you to paint the scenario in your head. The same Adam, not another Adam. The same Adam that called animal, that saw a lion and said, "You will be called a lion." The same Adam that saw a snake and called it snake. That saw a giraffe